tutorial is meant to help writers work on their organization and structure of their persuasive writing. And we have a sample in front of us here about school uniforms written by a student in Westford, Massachusetts. The student begins with an introduction that asks a question for their lead. You might also choose to present an interesting fact or provide a visual description, something that would hook the readers and get them engaged in the reading. They also, in the beginning of their writing with their introduction, clearly state their goal and their position. And they also include the most important reasons why they want the readers to follow their direction or what they want to do. The next three paragraphs are the body of the writing. In those paragraphs, we'll find detailed examples and evidence that supports their key reasons. Each reason has its own paragraph. And finally, a conclusion down here at the bottom that wraps up the piece of writing by restating the goal, by reminding the readers what the reasons are for achieving that goal, and also a little bit of the personal reflection. In this case, when I wore a uniform, I started my day worry-free. That real positive connotation associated with the school uniforms that they were trying to make. I'm going to scroll down just a bit here, and we're going to see this changing from just all black text to being focused on variety of colors, and that'll help us examine the structure. You'll notice here I have made the text red at the very beginning because that was showing their lead or their way of showing some personal creativity and hooking the reader. Next, we have the highlighted statement, I believe students in public schools should be required to wear them. This is a very clear goal statement. Make sure that your statement is clear. The next three sentences in the introduction are all listing the three different reasons why the author wants students to wear school uniforms or support that practice. The first one is that they eliminate the distractions of designer clothes so students can focus on their studies. The second reason is that uniforms also create an environment in which children will be judged on personality rather than style. And the third reason, they've even used a transition word finally, to say finally, uniforms save time and money. As we read through the rest of the piece, we can see a lot of detail, citing personal anecdotes, what they experienced and felt, using very positive connotation when they write about those school uniforms, saying things like the luxury of wearing uniforms, luxury, a very positive connotation. The second paragraph that we have in the body here, or our third paragraph overall, talks about the reasons or the ideas supporting our second reason, creating the environment where children will be judged on their personality rather than the style. And we can see that worded right here. I was judged by my character, not the price of my jeans. And finally, we have down here our third reason, supported by lots of facts and examples about saving time and money. According to this person, they used words like never having to waste time, a very negative connotation, wasting time. Before uniforms, now that we have uniforms, no time is wasted. It's an easy choice in the morning. They wrapped us up with a conclusion that restates the goal here in yellow at the very end, and preceded by the reminder of those reasons why the author wants us to do that, and even gives a little bit of a personal anecdote of their feelings. When I wore a uniform, I started my day worry-free. As you go to craft your own persuasive writing, keep these tips in mind.